Today on the show, it is going to be about the IMF and the World Bank report on Nigeria revenue and expenditure. Of course, this has become a very big issue. Well, the likes of the opposition have harped on this particular report. 8.8 trillion naira spent outside the budget of Nigeria. Remember, we have nearly a 58 point something trillion naira budget for the year, but it is just the middle of the year, and we are hearing that 8.8 trillion naira has been spent outside Nigeria's budgeted amount. Well, the government keeps saying they have met their budget requirement, but they're spending more than the amount allocated in the budget, and that money is equivalent to 2% of Nigeria's GDP. That's our gross domestic product. So on that note, let's take a look at what IMF has said, what the World Bank has said, what Nigerian government is saying. Two different people. On one hand, they claim to have transparency. On the other hand, if IMF is reporting what is happening to our own financial institutions controlled by the government. So are they saying they spend within the budget, or IMF is lying, or the World Bank is also lying? Since 2017, it has become that issue. The Biennial Economic Update, the World Bank reported that net federal collected revenues reached only about 50% of the budget target in the first half of 2017, that time. Now, the same report has flashed up again. In 2023, Nigerian Bank Finance Review emphasized that Nigerian fiscal system suffers from fragmented revenue management, weak transparency, extra budgetary operations, and incomplete fiscal reporting. Now, in 2026, the same thing is happening. 2% of our GDP is spent outside our budget. So who is spending this money? Where is the money going? 8.8 trillion naira is more than the budget of so many African countries, and somebody is spending it outside the budget. So when we hear fake reporting, fake news, fake agencies, one begin to wonder what is going on in Nigerian government circuit. So that is what we are going to be discussing this very beautiful morning. Everybody, welcome aboard. It is Straight Talk, no pending corners. All right, let's just go straight to the newspapers a little bit, because I have just some few headlines I want to touch this morning. I'm going to touch light and small. At the end of the day, it is getting more and more bizarre for the Nigerian government, because on the Punch newspaper and, of course, the Vanguard newspaper this morning, and even the Daily Post newspaper, it is a trending story in Nigeria right now. This issue of fake agency, the scandal, the government is doing everything in order to downplay the importance. And then this man is become the scapegoat on this issue. Well, why am I saying that? Well, the presidency is under pressure as to clarify on this matter. How come you say this agency is fake, but the government allocated 1.3 billion to this agency headed by Adeyemi? And now the matter has gone beyond, because the father of Adeyemi has been arrested by the Nigerian police. Well, according to the story on Vanguard, controversy surrounding the alleged 1.3 billion naira Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council scandal deepened on Monday, that's yesterday, as the Nigerian police force reportedly arrested the father of council embattled promoter Prince Adeniyi Adeyemi amid ongoing investigation into the alleged ghost agency linked to the presidency. Now they have given it a title, ghost agency, that has budget in Nigerian budget, has an office in the Federal Civil Service with 300 staff, and being allocated later to go and represent Nigeria in foreign trips in Canada and the rest of them. So this is what is happening. So this matter now. The problem is Adeyemi was taken to court. He was granted bail, and he is going to appear in court on the court day, and then police goes to arrest his father as if his father is connected to the crime. Now, Falana, the lawyer to Adeyemi, is saying that if the father is connected to the crime, police is legal, have the legal right to arrest the father. But there's nothing so far promoting, showing that the father is involved in any of this. Now, do we have substituted arrest in Nigerian Constitution? Yes. How is it applied? Is there any court that granted Nigerian police authority to go and arrest the father of an accused? Anyway, we watch and see what's going on. So one of the correspondents learned that Adeyemi's father, alongside a family friend who visited him on Monday morning, was arrested by the police, leaving Adeniyi's aged mother in shock. Where senior lawyer Femi Falana's son and a couple of eyewitnesses confirmed the arrest to the Punch newspaper. So it is not a story hearsay. This man's father has been arrested. Now the big question is Adeyemi hiding? Does it mean that Nigerian police cannot reach Adeyemi? Number two, why is this man being harassed if the matter is in court? He has a court date. The date has not reached. He's supposed to appear in court. Why are they arresting his father? Is it to make sure that he appears? Or I don't understand. Is there any warrant of arrest on him that has been granted bail by a Nigerian court? Sometimes you begin to wonder, are we in democracy or in military regime? Because this smells of military junta and the dictatorial attitude of the military as at that time, where the commander-in-chief or any commander in any brigade can just decide to go and arrest somebody arbitrarily and nothing happens. This is supposed to be democracy. So why is he being arrested? That's the question people are asking. And of course, the father has been arrested. There is no legal basis for substituted arrest, according to Falana. The young man has promised to show up in court. So why arrest his father? That is what Falana is saying. So at the end of the day, the NBA and the Sons are reacting. Adeyemi's father's arrest triggered fresh legal and human rights concerns, with the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mazi Afamosi-Gwesan, and other senior advocates of Nigeria warning that the Nigerian law does not permit the arrest of relatives merely to compel a suspect to surrender or assist investigators. Where the senior lawyer, however, maintained that the arrest would be lawful if Adeyemi's father was himself a suspect or a person of interest in the investigation. So is this man a person of interest or is he a suspect? We are yet to get any such report from the Nigerian police. The reactions have been going on and on and on. They call it a ghost agency now. They've given it a title, ghost agency, that has a 1.3 billion naira budget attached to it by the Federation account and Accountant General, with the CBN opening accounts and all that. Yet they call it ghost. That's how we have ghost workers. So this is a very serious matter. Well, the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, has been listed as one of the witnesses by the Federation through the presidency and all that, who are prosecuting this matter. So if you got problem with anybody in government, your name not sorry, they can just pick your papa. That's exactly what it means. They'll just come arrest your papa. If they don't see you, they arrest your mama. Wow. This is what Nigerian democracy has become. So sad. This is not right at all. For me, well, army vows to defeat foreign jihadists at borders. That is another story. South Africa crisis. FG extend evacuation. 270 more expected. All right, bring back our brothers and sisters who don't tire to hear this one. All right, CAF confirms Rangers, Rivers United orders for 2026/2027 Champions League qualifiers. And Kenyan police ban March on Protest anniversary. This is one of those anniversaries, just like NSAS anniversary. And the National Nigerian Immigration and what did they call them again? People where they register people, hits 136 million enrollment as identity overhaul begins. Nigeria Identity Management Council, or Commission rather, hits 136 million enrollment as identity overhaul begins. I sure say this number is not correct. We don't pass this one. Over 250 million people, allegedly, of course, not the accurate official figure, but definitely 136 million enrollment as identity, that's National Identity Management Office. They are releasing 136 million identity registered. What about the children that are being born? What about the ones that are in primary, secondary school? So we have that. I don't know how a country can plan very well for their citizens if they don't do census. When was the last time Nigeria carried out a census? We don't know our number. Unbelievable. Every president will come, promise to do census. Woosai. So how do you plan for the people if you don't know how many of us there in this country? We don't reach 300 million if you don't know. Anyway, let's move on now to the Vanguard newspaper. Well, alleged anti-media practices. FG orders FCCPC to probe X, Meta, and AI companies. What did that mean? What figure of speech is this? Let's see if we can get one or two updates on that one. NGE to host 4th Latif Jakande Memorial Lecture, July 23rd. Jakande is one of those governors that made history in Nigeria and Lagos State. Well, experts examine good, bad side of solar installation in buildings. They don't come again, no. They're trying to discourage people. Pencon Horns pension defaulters recover over 3 billion naira for workers. Oh, boy. This guy is trending also on the Vanguard newspaper because in face they chakacha, gidigba. Police have arrested his father, but he's still there. Anyway, I'll let you talk about that when we come back from this short break. Okay, let's get one or two stories. Okay, to fuel matters now. Fuel price. Stakeholders provide further details after meeting with Nigerian government. Well, Dangote Refinery, depot owners, and petroleum product marketers have agreed to further slash premium motor spirit prices across the value chain. And of course, I don't understand. But the truth is that they've agreed to slash value chain after that, slash the price after meeting with the Nigerian government. When they increase price, when they meet government, I ask this question every day here. When they increase price, when they meet government, time to reduce price, now go to meet government for what? I don't understand all this vugu zaga zaga you people keep doing. This price of petrol is killing people. It has increased the price of everything. When it's time to increase, when I need to meet government, time to reduce, now begin to do meeting with government. For what? Well, the Daily Post is reporting on Monday that the federal government had insisted on further fuel price cuts by Dangote Refinery, depot owners, marketers, respectively, on the basis of falling crude oil prices. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when you made a broadcast and made a policy that market prices will determine, did you think, for instance, that market prices are determined by the business owners? That is one thing. You removed price cap. You say it should be determined by public and by private companies with the market forces abroad. Market forces, they decide how much they want to sell. Now you are coming to meet them, asking them to slash. Well, the government has the right to intervene, quite all right, but your policies, they didn't see this coming or what? I'm just asking a question. Don't blame the messenger. The message is very clear. The Nigerian government stood on its ground in a meeting with the oil downstream sector regulator, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, with the attendance of stakeholders within the value chain, including Dangote, refinery depot owners, and petrol marketers. Nigerian government have warned refiners and marketers on adherence to cost reflection prices commensurate with the $72 per barrel Brent crude price amid war escalation in the Middle East. Well, the NMDPRA's position is that fuel price, indeed, other petroleum products should drop further. Well, the chief executive of the NMDPRA, Rabiu Umar, stated this during Monday's stakeholders meeting on cost-reflective pricing of petrol in Abuja. While providing further details on the meeting, both the president of the Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria, Billy Gillis, Harry, and the president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Abubakar Megandi, in separate interviews with Daily Post, confirmed that fuel prices would further drop nationwide. But according to them, petrol may decline further to around 1,000 or less if crude oil price continued to fall. So this one will not fall. You never reach you now. To the sell fuel at 500. Where somebody, marketer, offering social is going to hate me right now. No, don't hate me. I just giving a message. Where Gilly Harris told Daily Post that the fuel price is to be reduced below its current rates of 1,150 naira and 1,299 naira per liter in Abuja and its environs. Fuel was selling for $75 per barrel. You were selling at 800, 900, not even up to 1,000. Fuel can increase to 120, 115. When I carry and go 1,400, 1,500, as the case may be, when I can peg for 1,350 naira. Now, fuel is less than the price it was before it increased. It was $75 per barrel before the war. Now it is selling at $72 per barrel. And you are now discussing to sell for 1,000 or thereabout. Haba. Waiting did they discuss? Now my own problem with that. What did they discuss? Reduce fuel price. Simple. We'll move on to another story. Oh, our time don't go. Chai. The newspaper review is just getting warmed up and the time don't run. So the 6 killed, 3 injured as gunmen lay siege on Plateau communities. Too bad. President Tinubu vows to modernize Nigerian army as security threats intensify. All right. And of course, finally, gains of Mba's partnership with Tinubu now manifesting by Jabamila. The devil is in the details. What a headline. Unizik VC to deliver keynote address at 5th AMTI Awards and FJ orders probe of Meta, Google, X, AI platforms under alleged exploitation of Nigerians. I agree. These people, they exploit us. They give other countries very, very easy targets to meet. They carry Nigeria, can't give us things we'll not go film it easy. You go create, do video tire. These people go do 2-3 videos, they'll start pay them. Nigeria here will go do video full everywhere. They will not spread your own. Where President Bola Tinubu yesterday directed Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Council to investigate major global technology companies and generative artificial intelligence platforms over allegations of anti-competitive practices and exploitation of contents belonging to Nigerian media organizations. The directive followed a joint petition submitted to the presidency by Nigerian Press Organization, an umbrella body comprising Nigerian Guild of Editors, Nigeria Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, NEPAN, Nigerian Union of Journalists and Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, and Guild Corporation Online Publishers. The federal government conveyed the president directive to through letters signed by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris. The commission was expected to investigate allegations against major technology firms, including Meta, Alphabet, X, formerly Twitter, as well as generative AI platforms operating in Nigeria. I beg, this is the best news I've had all day. Yes, Mokuna, let them. Anyway, we are going on a short break now to giving you the news update at 10. You can also add your voice when we come back. Don't go nowhere, stay.
Patrick International Sports Shop brings the next level higher.
Hello and welcome to Hattrick International Sports Shop Limited, your Shopplug sports equipment shop. We deal on all kinds of quality and durable sports facilities and accessories for both indoor and outdoor sporting activities. Walk in and shop for guaranteed home and commercial gym facilities such as treadmills, dumbbells, weightlifting bench, reliable chair or standing massagers of all kinds of portable and lasting sports footwears, durable stationary bikes, tracksuits, jerseys of all kinds, authentic balls for different games such as football, basketball, volleyball. We have facilities for indoor games such as table tennis, chess, snooker, Scrabble, etc. We are located at number 100 Wedro Road, opposite Dan Anyam Stadium, Owerri, Imo State. For more inquiries, please call us on 0806 373 0636 or call 0809 843 2877. Visit us on Instagram and TikTok at Hattrick International Sports Shop. Hattrick International Sports Shop Limited. God is the greatest.
Patrick International Sports Shop.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How you can suspend me here? How we are slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo,
Country people, this is not story time. On top, Echo.
and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Catch up with the latest news updates on Echo 100.7 FM Owerri.
Welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7. We are the Fresh News People. Here are the latest stories we're keeping tabs on. The Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, Adewale Adeniyi, stated that the federal government has reduced the import tariffs on used vehicles from 15% to 5%, on the brand new vehicles from 20% to 10%. He stated that while the new policy was expected to improve revenue generation, the reduction in vehicle tariffs could negatively impact collections. The Chief of Army Staff COAS, Olufemi Oluyode, has said the Nigerian Army is strengthening its investment in technology, intelligence, and modern combat equipment to address the country's evolving security challenges. He stressed that the changing nature of security threats requires a military that is professionally trained and equipped with modern technologies capable of responding to contemporary warfare. The Abia State Police Command says it has arrested a 35-year-old woman, Mrs. Nwoko Gift, for attempting to harm her 12-year-old house help with a knife. The command condemned the actions of the suspect and advised members of the public to desist from such acts, adding that anyone who engages in such violent conduct should be reported to the police. The Osun State Police Command has warned court groups and their members against engaging in any activity to commemorate July 7th, 2027. The command described the planned activities as unlawful and warned that security agencies were closely monitoring the movements of suspected cultists across the state. Troops of the 5th Brigade under Operation Hardin Kai have arrested 12 suspected collaborators, logistics suppliers, and informants linked to Boko Haram and Islamic State West African Province, ISWAP, during the intelligence-led operations in Damasak, Moba, local government area of Borno State. Military sources described the operation as a major breakthrough in ongoing counterintelligence efforts aimed at dismantling terrorist support structure, sustaining insurgent activities in the Lake Chad region. And in business, the Nigerian Naira traded with mixed performance against the United States dollar. Today, at the official Nigerian Foreign Exchange Market, NFEM, remained relatively stable, while the parallel market recorded a slight weakening. Data from the official exchange rate market showed that the Naira exchanged at approximately 1,367 Naira 29 kobo to the US dollar, reflecting continued stability in the formal foreign exchange market amid ongoing liquidity management by the monetary authorities. And in sports, Spain made FIFA World Cup history by securing a dramatic 1-0 victory over Portugal as Dallas Stadium at a 91st minute stoppage time goal by substitute Mikel Merino propelled La Roja into the quarterfinals. This triumph crowned Spain as the first team in men's World Cup history to record 6 successive clean sheets. And on the foreign scene, Cuba's state power operator UNE announced that the national electrical system has suffered a total disconnection, plunging the island into darkness amid its worst economic crisis in decades. Several fuel shortages and daily blackouts averaging 20 hours. The grid collapse comes as Cuba faces its most severe economic crisis in decades, with official media reporting sharp contractions in recent months and daily power outages stretching to 20 hours on average. And that is all for the news update at 10, brought to you by our news desk here at Echo FM. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM. On X at Echo FM_Owerri. On Instagram and YouTube is Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10. Thank you for listening. Over now to Straight Talk with no bending corners.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Every day,
Every hour
every minute,
and every second.
breaking news occur
From our villages,
in our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news.
security concerns.
We, the people, converge.
To analyze
Separating facts from fiction.
lies and truth.
We dissect.
We integrate.
We harmonize.
We criticize.
And we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event, and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's still a Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7 with with the Radio Marshal Barry Cosmos. Okay, people, we are discussing a whole lot this morning. Please join me live on Facebook, on Instagram, as well as on YouTube, because it's time for us to go grab certain things on the headlines and every other thing. IMF report and World Bank report on Nigeria revenue has been trending. Well, 8.8 trillion naira has been said to be spent outside the budget for Nigerian government. And of course, remember that the World Bank in April issued that 34 point something trillion naira was not remitted to the Nigerian Federation account, which the government denied as at that time that these things were statutory deductions. So we keep hearing money in, money out. We don't know. They are not spending it within the budget. Money is being deducted as statutory. I mean, to the tune of 34 trillion naira. And our budget is 58.7 trillion or thereabouts. And then you are deducting 34 point something trillion as statutory deductions. Wow. This is very, very interesting. So I want to get your comments and your take on this matter. Well, Peter Obi has harped on this. Atiku Abubakar has also written a very lengthy report on this one. I'll give you that of what Atiku wrote, and I'll give you what Peter Obi has said about this. And these are the two major contenders for the presidency seat. And of course, we have others like what's his name? Sorry, who is in detention right now. And of course, other ones in different parties. Well, purportedly, Jonathan is one of them. He has not said he's running, he's not running. We have two presidential aspirants in the PDP, so we don't know which one will be the candidate. At the end of the day, other parties also present. Their own Labour Party is presenting. So, but then, we have the three musketeers, as usual, since 2023, still competing. Madam, they are all bringing their own side of the coin. What is the federal government saying, and what exactly is their own response to this criticism, especially IMF, which seems to be one of the biggest supporters of the policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? They bring in suggestions, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu buys it. When it goes bad, they come back and attack the same government in the name of we are advising. Some people say, yes, they do advise, you didn't apply it very well and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, who is deceiving who? Is INEC pushing them into a problem and then better by coming back to correct the problem, or telling them, hey, don't be what you tell you now, to do another thing? This is getting very interesting for people that care about such information. Now, a lot of people get angry when we talk about the money, but no, we are here to educate, enlighten, and inform you about these issues. So everybody's in the know. 34 trillion was said to be monies that were not remitted to the World Bank. That was in April of 2026. Well, the issue became if it is false allegation or true. The attention of the federal government was drawn to this, and the federal ministry clarified that the misreporting in question incorrectly characterizes Federation Account Allocation Committee deductions as waste or missing funds. So, according to them, they said statutory transfers, savings and investment, security-related expenditure, cost of collection charges, refunds to ministries, departments, and agencies, transfers and interventions benefiting substantial government. Well, this was what they said was deducted to the tune of 34 trillion naira. But they never specified which agency, these statutory transfers to where. Savings and investment, where is the savings, who is saving them? Security-related expenditure, what was bought for it? Is it payment? Is it transportation? Is it weapons, bullets, and the rest of them, and every other expenditure? All these are captured in the budget. So why are these deductions? Those are the questions that Nigerian government does not provide answers to. So the issue of accountability has come back again. That is just 2-3 months after this allegation by the World Bank. Now, this time around, the IMF have come up to say 8.8 trillion naira spent outside the budget. This is what we'll be taking a look at today. I'm bringing you what Peter Obi said. I'm going to bring you what Atiku said on this matter. But before then, let's just take a look at the messages that you have sent so far. Well, on our Facebook, we have Uche Nwakanobi. He said the government will always downplay the issue at hand. It's so sad that we have gotten to this stage in our life. Things fall apart when the center cannot hold. Uche Nwakanobi from Ubamiri. Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebra sent in another one here. Says she's sending it from Owerri. Oh, Dr. Mrs. Mma is back to Owerri, no longer in PH. Welcome back, ma'am. It's sad that Nigeria is sliding into dictatorship. Our democracy is under siege and will not allow one-party state. All the political contractors, political lepers, kleptomaniac, power-drunk, and wreckers of orderly society must be cleared off political arena. Perhaps caged in zoological gardens for retraining if we truly want a new Nigeria that we will be proud of. Then and only then shall we have a new lease of life. Well, let me give you the report. The IMF report, Tinubu's government breaks silence on alleged missing 8 trillion naira. Well, according to the federal government has dismissed claims that over 8 trillion was spent outside the 2025 budget, insisting that all public expenditures were made within Nigeria's constitutional and legal framework. That does not answer if it was spent within the budget. This language you talk now is insisting that public expenditure were made within Nigeria's constitutional and legal framework. No answer whether you spent inside the budget. So all that grammar, don't they confuse people with English? We understand English very, very well. Well, in a statement issued on Sunday by Taiwo Oyedele, Minister of Finance, the government said reports alleging that about 2% of Nigeria's gross domestic product GDP, estimated at over 8 trillion naira, was spent outside the approved budget, were based on misrepresentation of the International Monetary Fund's IMF 2026 article IV consultation report. The ministry maintained that the federal government does not operate a shadow budget or spend public funds without legislative approval. Oga Taiwo Oyedele. This 8.8 trillion naira you spent, is it within the budget, yes or no? I don't understand. Well, Tinubu's government is breaking their silence. They explained that under sections 80 to 83 and 162 of the 1999 Constitution, all public funds can only be withdrawn and spent in accordance with the Constitution and laws passed by the National Assembly. Well, according to the ministry, government expenditure is undertaken through duly enacted appropriation acts, supplementary appropriation acts, and other statutory authorities. We know, Oga, the question is their budget? I don't know what you mean, all this long grammar when I speak. For those of you who are following us on our Facebook, you can join us and read for yourself. I may not be able to read everything, but it's published there on our Facebook. Go there and read it. It's published on our Facebook. It's published on our YouTube. It's also on our Instagram. We are putting it live for you to read. Okay? Please, Evans, if you can pull up that report by Atiku responding to this, and Peter Obi, I'll be very glad. Our technician there and our streamer, thank you very much for what you do and helping us to get this report to the people. Well, the ministry added that the multi-year capital projects are implemented under existing laws and approved capital rollovers where applicable, stressing that such projects should not be interpreted as spending outside the budget, meaning what? This is where I get very, very confused. Each ministry, each aspect of the economy, each aspect of government expenditure is captured in the budget. And then you spend money outside the budget, or you spend money for things not captured in the budget, and you use legislative and supplementary appropriation and all that to cover up that. Come on. Nobody I don't understand. Well, I don't understand how to explain it. Maybe you're not going to tell me. It further argued that allegations secret spending lacked evidence, saying anyone making such claims should identify specific project allegedly executed without appropriation or legal authority. Now, in as much as we want to argue with the presidency and Nigerian government, IMF, how did you come about this particular report? Oh yeah, IMF publish how they spend the money outside the budget. We will balance our story. I'm not here for this or that. Balance the story according to the report. Please, I'm going to read the rest of it by myself on our Facebook. I don't have to read them. Yes. If IMF is reporting that they spend outside the budget, IMF, oh yeah now, present waiting, how it was spent outside the budget. We don't want to be hearing them say, now who say shadow? We no one hear them. Nigerians are tired of bogus reports. We need specifics so that we'll know where we go hold Nigerian government. But right now, they don't deny you. It's still a yes, say, who say now, who say shadow? But at the end of the day, should we having this kind of reports? The problem is, where is the 8.8 trillion? If your budget 6 months down the line has surpassed what you should spend, it means you're spending outside the budget. That is invariably. But if your budget is still not expanded, because at the end of last year, the capital projects were still there, none was released. We had that only 2% of the budget was released. We had so many different stories. I don't know which one is true again. We had that contractors are being owed, carried over. Even the government said they're not going to bring any new project until the budget of last year and 2024 was completely done before they now approved new project. So you have spent all the money for the budget. The projects are not done. What do you want to spend the money for? Jesus. This is the question we're asking this morning. All right. Isan said, please, can you add me into the group? Which group, Oga? No, we need to do group things here. This is our official WhatsApp page. Sending your message. This one says, good morning, Barry, and happy rainy morning to you. As usual, my name still remains Felix Ngozozo. Still texting from my humble community, Moahimbieri. Tinubu is always vowing to do this and that, yet nothing tangible is coming out of all his vows. And about the crude oil crash, all we want is let the fuel price crash reflect in our filling stations across Nigeria. Simple. About the xenophobic attacks on South Africans in Africa, it's quite unfortunate that Nigeria, the quiet or giant, that's what you want to write, of Africa, does not have any airline of their own to help bring back its citizens from South Africa. Many thanks to the owner of Air Peace for making his airlines available to evacuate the stranded Nigerians from South Africa. And finally, congratulations to Spain. Now you want to spoil my mind with this. Portugal, the goat, is going home. I'm not happy. But anyway, you say congratulations to Spain for beating Portugal and sending them home. After all, no place like home, they said. Please let us go get our PVC to vote out the bad leaders and vote in good ones and God-fearing leaders. Thanks and enjoy your day. The goat is going home. Aye, my Ronaldo don't go out. Yeah. Oh, his final dance with the World Cup, he still didn't win it. No worry, boys go win it one day. Okay. All Messi fans just they're happy they dance and see them win Christmas. Jesus. And so this bad belly don't reach. But Ronaldo is still going to be the GOAT, whether you like it or not. Okay, good morning, my good friend Uche. Nah. Okay, that one Uche. So I leave it for you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's open our phone lines for you to holler, because I don't talk plenty this morning. I don't talk on our own. Uh-oh. Now flash, now I'm begin flash me this early morning. Anybody will flash me now. Man, don't swear for that phone. Okay. I call this flash. Good morning. I hope they'll be flashing.
Good morning. Morning, no, I can't flash.
Good morning.
My name is Herbert. I come from Tobacco.
All right, carry go.
Now, let me talk about the fuel price, petrol price.
All right.
You see, I've always said it. Before the Iran war, we were buying petrol, I think about 700 per liter or so.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like you rightly pointed out, the crude price has gone even below what it was before the war. And yet, you are still paying over 1,000 naira for a liter of petrol.
All right.
Something is not really right.
Okay.
And I think it's high time government and NNPCL helped us. How can they help us? Give Dangote crude in naira. and you see the price of petrol crashing.
Okay.
That is the solution. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you very, very much, my brother there. Thank you for your call this morning. You keep the calls coming. Is Nayagbudu says Barrio. Happy morning. What you are showing us is AI. IMF and APC government are same. Can agency plus Kun DG all is equal to Kun government? Cure ED. The people's elder have spoken this morning. Thank you very much. On our Facebook still we have Chinan So Collins. He says, good morning, my good friend Barry and the listener. I'm calling So Swago, aka Motion, texting from Imopoli. Corruption is a cancer. And a cancer that eats away its citizens' faith in democracy, diminishes the instinct for innovation and creativity. Already tight national budget, crowding out important national investment. It wastes the talent of an entire generation. It scares away investment and jobs. Nigeria's major problem is corruption. If we don't rise and kill corruption, corruption will kill us. I am Motion from Imopoli. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Morning to you. Welcome aboard. How, buddy?
Yes. You are speaking from
Jude.
Prince Jude Onyemuche.
Jude Onyemuche, good morning and welcome.
God bless you.
Thank you.
I heard you people, I love what you are doing.
Thank you.
And I heard what you said about our PVC. PVC, that's why it's our strength. PVC is our courage, and PVC is our direction.
Yes, sir.
But PVC this time around doesn't count.
Why?
You people should advise our government people to make PVC to be counted.
Okay.
Because if we vote, we hope that we have vote, and they will do another thing. Through PVC, we have known who we have choose, but they went and choose another person. Thank you. That is my direction.
All right, thank you very much. I've always said that no matter what you do, don't stop trying. If we vote 2 million for Imo State last time, we will vote 4 million this time. Abia State, 4 million. We just like 4 million people vote for 5 states. Now 20 million be that. Yes, that's what we are looking for. So don't get derailed. Don't get worried. The truth is that if few people vote, they will do the same thing. But let's overwhelm them. According to you, you said them go do another thing. So overwhelm them with your votes. Carry your mama, carry your papa, carry everybody. All the people down 18 years for Nigeria are eligible to vote. No beyond that day now, I'm going to play ball. People, they wait when they open shop. Because once 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, don't read, they go open shop. Now that time, now everybody want to go drink beer. They're going to beer me. They'll come begin to look online for people who go vote. Some go even get mine in the courts and say that they go waste their time. Now waiting, you go use change them. So then they complain about, then do this and do that. Hey, they do their own, do your own. The only thing you need to do now, come off a house. All of now, everybody. Everybody listening to me today, the only way you can solve this matter is if they say crowd. Nobody go tell you now. When Jungle mature, who the tell person to run? All this one when they complain. Now because say 2.5 people will come out. You go polling unit, you go see 100 people. You go another polling unit, 25 people. Some polling unit, nobody go even show there. They will not get my right result for that polling unit where people no come. That is how they rig it. But every polling unit, Baku, full. Everybody vote for your candidate. If candidate A na your own, vote for them. If candidate B na your own, vote for them. Let me see how the one you change up. Some people go say, that one why they talk, they don't really plan. They don't plan. What is your plan? You are going to battle without a plan? Nigerians, what will be your plan? They say defend vote, defend vote, defend vote. Go vote, go vote. What are you voting? What is your plan? If the people where they steal all of our money, according to Una, now they complain. They are planning to do this. Waiting be your own plan. Go INEC office. The PVC where they there, only that PVC where they there go win election. Imagine say somebody can carry all of them, put them for inside beavers, cancel all of them. What you go do? What will you do? First, you have handed them the method of rigging. They carry the beavers. The other two can one, they vote for one candidate, they do they pay one guy in just sit down for AC office, they drink, they do them from morning till night. The beavers go read them, and you go enter the record. Because you leave your PVC there, go and collect it. Use it, don't just keep it. Some of them don't even know where on a PVC day. But when I know on a phone day to the complaint on social media, election is not won on social media, people. It is won at the polling unit and the polling booth. On that day, me, I go waka now. On that day, we go to waka. I will monitor the election. And I go still come telling her, say, see, I'm here, this unit, nobody there. Inside town here, I know they talk of village. Now that time you can't see village women with rapado, they line, they sing. And then, because they don't collect for 5,000. They go to sing, go to vote. They sing, go to vote. After they come again, cry, mama yo, mama yo. Anybody will try that one, you deserve to suffer. Waiting they tell you this morning. So, I beg. Let's not complain. Let's continue with our conversation. Good morning, Jare.
Good morning, Barry.
Hey, Kare.
Good morning. How are you and your family?
We thank God, though.
Yes, that is that.
Yes, sir.
How are you? But some of these ugly stories that every day crop up.
Okay.
Associated with federal government, associated with activities of the federal government.
Yeah.
Barry, are there some other countries that these type of things exist?
No way. No way.
Barry, you are talking of people going to vote. Barry, the roles of the wicked are resting upon many Nigerians and causing them to put hands in evil.
Okay.
Anybody who likes Nigeria should help us, either spiritual or physical or supernatural, to protect where the rest of the wicked resting upon us. So
yes, sir.
That is my own take. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, if you love Nigeria, do your own beats. That's what our lovely mama is saying. Thank you very much, Madam Caritas, for your own contribution. Let's get more calls. Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome aboard.
Good morning, powerful Barry, my beloved brother.
I greet you, sir. Welcome aboard.
God bless you. Blessing Amale is my name.
Okay.
Yes, let me start from the this fuel of a thing. I went to buy fuel. That was on Sunday.
Okay.
And I saw that price about 1,002 something, close to 300. And I had the lady. I said, "Madam, what is wrong? Now that the fuel has been dropped, you people are still selling is our guy, is whatever they asked us to do." And I asked, "Where is the manager?" Because I want to talk to the manager. And unfortunately, they said the manager, maybe they hired the man or something. They said the manager is not around. Because I said, I'm going to report him. You know, because these people, my brother, I don't know what, just like the analysis you gave. If today now, they say, okay, fuel will be increased, you know, before you know it, in fact, in the next 2-3 minutes, all of them, they will increase it. All of them will increase it. So what is wrong with our people? What is wrong with this country that we cannot do the right thing? When the government is saying, bring this thing down, you say you want to meet with him. Do you ever meet with him whenever they increase the thing and say, okay, let's finish the whole product we have?
Yes.
Quite unfortunate. Then on this election of the day, my brother, let me ask this question.
Okay.
Is there any other country that are still voting with these ballot paper, ballot boxes and all that?
No way.
If we are still continuing with this, my brother, we cannot get it right in this country. And that's why a lot of people are disappointed. A lot of people are not interested. Because when you vote, you see, no matter what you say, these people will still do the same thing. They will still do the same thing. And that's why people are not interested. Don't waste our time. If you know whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. But if today, my brother, if there is a law and these people, we know that our vote we can, I bet you everybody will
let me also ask you a question, sir.
Yes.
Who will make that law? You are asking if there's a law. If the same people who want the system to remain this way so that they can manipulate it, who will make the law?
My brother, this is beyond us.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You don't go to a fight, they beat you today, you run. You go back and train very hard and come back for the fight. That's how you win. If you sit down, you will never change a thing. That's what I'm saying. Everything where we complain today will continuously remain this way. Do you think the people will change anything to work for them?
Yeah.
Nobody will change what works for you. Lie.
Well, we still continue to encourage our people to, go and pick their PVC and all that. Let's see if God will help us. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Let's take another caller this morning. Good morning. Who there?
Barry Cosmos, good morning.
Good morning to the senior citizen. Mazes, welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. You know, sometimes your telephone line surprised me. Caritas number knocked off my own. My own was ringing. Then what I had, welcome Caritas. I said, hey, on my line. Well, that is out of the magic. But no, things are happening. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
You're talking of IMF and MFI and FMI.
Which one?
But listen, the budget on health was 218 billion.
Yes, sir.
At the end of the year, less than 40 billion was reported to have been released.
Okay.
I'll leave that one.
Child.
What happened to the remainder of the money? And you are reporting that government is getting more money. You are not funding health. What are you funding, Barry? What are we funding? No, health. For every man, every woman, every child, health. That's all I would say about IMF and those who plan and execute the budget. But you are talking of the increase and non-increase of prices of petroleum. Let me ask you, why is one man, Dangote, able to maintain a refinery?
Yeah.
And the federal government of Nigeria, the whole federal government that includes Dangote and his refineries, is not able to maintain the 3 or 4 refineries in Nigeria. But I told you on this show program, when somebody said that they are producing petrol in Port Harcourt and Warri, I said, Barry, the more you look, you don't see anything, not even the less you see. You don't see anything. Is any of the refineries working? There's a man who had control over the place. They say it's only 600 and something trillion naira. Not billion, no. Before they were talking of billion. They went to trillion. Where is the man, Barry? Where is that man? And you think that if Nigeria cannot maintain their own refineries, can they maintain Nigeria?
Lie.
I keep asking. No, you cannot maintain refineries built by man. Is it the human beings in Nigeria you want to maintain? They are incapable. That is true, Barry. I don't like speaking about politics. But look, this is the economy. The economy is that things have become too rough for the ordinary Nigerian. When I say ordinary, if your income is, I don't know whether they pay you more than 1 million a month. If they don't pay you more than 1 million a month, then you are in a group of ordinary Nigerians. That's all. Because there's no way you can go on with the inflation rate. But you reported this morning that the Naira is 1,004 or 40 to $1. But I lived in this country when $1 was less than 60 kobo. I lived inside Nigeria. And Naira started in the first half of the 1970s. I lived in this country when $1 was less than 1 naira. God bless you, and God bless all of us who are saying things must be better. I'm senior citizen Mazu Zama.
Thank you very much. Very, very serious Mazu Zama there. Okay. Okay, let's go to what Atiku Abubakar has said. The ADC presidential candidate Atiku has alleged that 8.8 trillion naira off-budget spending demands probe of Tinubu's administration. The problem is who want probe him? Now, DSS, I've been a police, I've been an army, I've been a waiting. Who? Now, CBN, who go do the probing? How can you probe your own organ? These are the questions. Who is going to probe who? Because our institutions are not free to do their jobs. Well, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has called for an immediate investigation into what he described as alleged off-budget public expenditure amounting to 8.8 trillion naira, following findings contained in latest International Monetary Fund IMF Article 4 consultation on Nigeria. Well, in a statement posted on his verified Facebook page on Saturday, Atiku said a Reuters report published in July 1st, 2026, quoting the IMF, indicated that the public expenditures equivalent to about 2% of Nigeria's GDP were not captured in recent official budgets. Well, according to him, he alleged omission translates to approximately 8.8 trillion naira, which he claimed was spent outside Nigeria's statutory budgetary framework. Well, he further claimed that the alleged practice mirrored what he described as off-budget revenue management model previously operated in Lagos State, alleging that it is now being replicated at the federal level. Isn't that what Tinubu they do for Lagos before? Go carry the money they spend outside budget, don't carry that model, bring and come Nigeria, now they do it for federal level. No wonder he got pack all in Lagos boys put for Nigerian federal government. Now, so Atiku talk, I never even talk him. He said the former vice president also alleged that about 800 billion naira had been unlawfully deducted from statutory allocation due to state governments, claiming the funds were diverted without constitutional or legislative approval. Well, according to him, the combined value of the alleged off-budget expenditures and deduction from state allocations suggested the creation of a political war chest ahead of the 2027 general election. Atiku say that money, they don't spend that more. They carry and go keep it somewhere. They wait for 2027. They don't hold the money to buy vote, according to Atiku. I ain't talking about, not be me. All right. Atiku further linked the allegation to the recent controversy surrounding the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council, describing both issues as evidence of what he termed a pattern of fiscal opacity. Opacity means a block. Nobody to see what they did inside. The more you see, the less you understand. Camouflage. If you see something like this behind the scene, you don't know what happened there. Very, very opaque. Now, waiting Atiku talk. All right, let's go to Waiting Peter Obi Konyan. Well, according to Peter Obi, he has officially renewed his call for President Tinubu to resign. He said, okay, pack your load and go. He says he's citing a recent International Monetary Fund IMF report that highlighted an estimated 8.8 trillion in unbudgeted public expenditure. Obi labeled this off-budget spending as grand corruption. Now, waiting Obi talk, no be me. Well, the IMF report is saying that 2% of Nigerian GDP don't borrow leg, piacho. The thing just a pune away, and that pune away from Nigerian government. According to Atiku, they pack it somewhere in a war chest for 2027. Well, Obi is saying that the amount surpasses the combined 2026 federal allocation for education and health combined together. Because health and education is 3.52 trillion and 2.38 trillion. So all of them, reach 6 trillion. But this money what they carry, so spend aside budget, it pass what they budget for health and education, the two most vital components of our economy. Obi find trouble. He cited the unchecked spending as grand corruption and administration's inability to tackle pervasive insecurity and economic hardship as primary reasons for the president to step down. So Oga, come up for there. The federal government via Finance Minister Taiwo Oyedele has defended the expenditure as lawful and subject to standard audit, while former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has urged the EFCC and ICPC to investigate the matter. Who's I? Now, who will investigate the matter? Well, we have some 15 minutes to go, or just 10 minutes rather. Let's take some more calls. Hello, who dem my line? Hello? Uh-oh, that one don't go. Okay. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome aboard.
My chairman, Barry.
I greet you.
Please, I forget to remind you people something. This about the PVC. You know, these people that is doing this PVC, they went to different communities and do it. About sharing it, can they do the same?
Well,
that is what I forget to ask you.
That is one thing I don't understand. Why in the north they go from house to house to share PVC. In Igbo land here, they wait for us to come to their office and collect the PVC. So I don't know. Well, they should be asking INEC that one. I've been trying to get INEC Rec to come to our studio. It has since so far not worked, but we will try until he comes here and speak to you people. All right? You can ask all the questions.
Oh, because there are some people that cannot even go to town and collect. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Cosmos.
Yeah, that sounds like I'm my man.
Yes, it's Ama, your man.
All right.
Happy Tuesday morning.
Thank you very much. Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. As you said, it's Ama that calls from Uche Street in Owerri. If you can remember, Mr. Cosmos, I told you yesterday that this country is a country of too much money and too much corruption.
Chai.
And until we start using the Asian method, this country will not work out. That's the way I look at it. There is too much presidential power. And that is the next cause of all these things.
All right.
Unless we use Asian method, what is done in Asian countries, if you are involved in corruption,
so you want me
then you'll be dealt with. The result is capital punishment. So that is when every one of them will sit off. Thank you. I'm up from Uche Street.
All right. Am I saying we should use Asian method? No, know what the Asian mean? If they catch you for corruption, your name now, God be with you till we meet again. Then pay you immediately. Good morning, Barry, the radio marshal, the one on radio, the Burukutu of Echo FM. I am Prince Chi Edoze Onwumere, writing from Owerri. Barrio, in a civilized country that vote people with transparent record and corrupt-free persons. But here in Nigeria, citizens will vote for a credible leader and corrupt INEC will collect bribe and announce somebody with questionable character and corrupt people as a winner. People with dubious character. My brother, what do you expect? INEC will collect money and impose bad people on Nigeria as leaders, allegedly imposing suffering on Nigerians. It is very unfortunate. And one person nominating INEC chairman is very worrisome. Nigeria and their so-called constitution that allows one man to appoint INEC chairman are jokers. My brother, with this kind of leaders, Nigeria will be crying every year. I rest my case. I'm Prince Chi Edoze Onwumere. All right, Juju from Ekwere said, Double Barrier, good morning and happy new week. Barrio, the court dismissing NDC party need to be looked twice. No weapon against NDC shall prosper. Simple. Well, Tinubu's wife should go and sleep. She only have rights in her husband's kitchen and bedroom. Simple. But have a nice day. Great done, Juju from Ekwere. Thank you very, very much. Oh, yeah, now. Well, now you talk up. Never me, Juju from Ekwere. Good morning, Chief Barry Cosmos. The judgment of Federal High Court in Kogi State deregistering NDC. I think this is not today's message. Let me find today. Okay, he said the allocation of funds through the budget to an organization headed by one Adeyemi and consequent denial by the Secretary to the Federal Government of Nigeria and the PA to the President Gbajabiamila of the existence of the organization in question is condemnable and an indication of the fraudulent practices associated with APC government, where the persons involved in this fraud should be investigated and the law be allowed to take its course. May God help us. Ngoka Anthony, all the way from Christchurch Road, Owerri. All right, this other one says, Barry, good morning. How can any con government control con independent? I think I've taken this one on Facebook. Thank you very much. That's the people's elder. He also said, have we forgotten so soon when Mr. President declared that fuel subsidy is hereby removed? Since then, fuel prices have not been the same. Barrio, this con APC government has reduced this country into a con criminal enterprise. Thief of staff to Mr. President. Hey, God of mercy. Eda Chijoke, calm down. Your voice, the day bish this early morning. Just to give us bass. And cool it down. Anyway, that's the voice from Eda Chijoke, the people's elder. Okay. Comrade Ampadek Chidozie, sorry, Nwosu, texting from Momo Kanel Haji, the most peaceful community in Imo State, says, good morning, Kachi Anure. All this message, old message, I can't see. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, I don't see today only. Say it's Barrio Barry, one name. Your headline this morning are heartbreaking. Sincerely, Nigeria is in bondage and corruption has been institutionalized. May God have mercy. Not be my headline. A newspaper and I read and I write them. Me, I just read them. Nah, I can't attribute them to me. Good morning, Barry. I'm back again. Felix was from Umahi. Barry, to me, it's like Nigeria have expired like expired drugs. Thanks, Chineke, man. Nah, my country, they call expired drug. One day, be careful. Be very, very careful there. Otherwise, All right, this other one still comes. It's a Barry Cosmos. One. Good morning. I can't be surprised at anything in Nigeria. Let's interrogate the background and qualification of Mr. President, the COS, most members of APC government officials, etc. If people of questionable background, qualifications are in government, why will anyone doubt setting up a phony agencies in government without budgetary provisions? But there is nothing good that can come from a con and fraudulent system such as ours. This is a hammer house of corruption. That is okay. Cool down. This other one says, bonjour, Barry. Ejiko Bona is communicating from Mamapuri. There is Zombe. Barry, just like you rightly said, the ball is in our court. I therefore...
To do that, he just mock it. After a few months of he going out, he has served all these 3 years plus. Then he did not do anything. Only these 3 months remaining for him to go out from the office. He's going to do miracle. Let us watch the miracle.
He has not lost.
Let us watch the miracle.
He has not lost now.
He's a miracle president. Let the wife go and fry a crab for us.
Okay, Ahuja don't carry come explosion end this program. I don't want to take another call again. Maybe the next one will come once past what Ahuja talk now. When I won't finish me this morning. All right. Thank you all for being part of the program. Let's check our Facebook if we have any more messages to read out. Okay, so these messages can't go. I'm not going to read them. But the truth is that while we wait for government and expenditure and all that to come forward, we all need to do one thing. Everybody get ready, because this is not time for talk. It's time for action. I was having a conversation with somebody, a group of people yesterday. One guy said something very surprising to me. He said the xenophobic attack in South Africa, nobody likes it, but South Africans think they have a problem called foreigners. And they all came out to solve that problem in their own way. As bad as it is, they want to solve the problem. He now said Nigeria has a problem and we are sitting down. Nobody is standing up to do what South Africa is doing by going to the polling booth. Everybody join hands to solve some of our problems. I'm beginning to wonder, are we really serious about changing our problems? That's the question I want everybody to go home and think today. Are we really serious about changing our problem? If we're not serious, stop complaining. That is just the message for me to you this morning. All right, that's our show. Up next is the Slim Diva with Health Revolution. I don't know what you want to talk today. Today, oh, cool day. You feel like say you can go bring one cup matter where you go come on for body. All right. Anyhow, that is our show for today. Thank you all for joining us. Health Revolution is next. And of course, keep listening to Echo FM all day long. Bye-bye.